Looking like it's going to be pretty good temperatures for it, Ted.
Yeah, phenomenal weather is, for what we're expecting, for what we want out of this. You know, people would want something balmy and pleasant, but keep in mind, you don't want the ice to melt, so something in the 20s would be ideal, especially with light winds. You don't have to worry about that powerful wind chill impact. That's what we'll have for the next few days. We had that yesterday. Remember, we had mid-20s, almost no wind, a lot of sunshine, and that is again what we're facing today and over the next couple of days. Right now, looking live outside, see the blinking lights of the wind turbines in the distance. Overhead, some stars. This is our Lewis Donato camera from Austin right now, kicking off a very tranquil, very cold Thursday morning. Same deal here at the Rochester studio, looking northward with our Lewis Donato camera. It's 12 degrees, though. Temperatures actually have moved up a few degrees in the past hour or two. We, at one point, had a reading of 4 degrees. That was just before our program signed on an hour ago, and now we're doing well. We've moved up to double digits. Winds are still fairly light. 2 is the wind chill. Air pressure falling rapidly, 29.77 inches of mercury. That tells us high pressure is beginning to work its way out of the picture, and we have a storm system on its way. That will bring some changes for our Friday. Today, in the meantime, another tranquil and rather chilly day. 12 degrees right now in Rochester. It's 5 in Austin, Mason City 4, 12 in Owatonna, with clear skies overhead. The wind chill at most spots, single digits above zero. We're doing well in that regard. Almost no wind to create any wind chill impact. It helps a little bit anyway. Air pressure, again, the wind chill at this point, Dodge Center 7 below, 9 above in Preston. Skies are clear as high pressure works its way out. Again, we talked about the air pressure dropping. Here comes that low pressure on its way. That Clipper system will bring some clouds and eventually some light snow for Friday. Sunday, another system from the west, more of a robust system, not necessarily your standard Clipper type storm system, one that will have a higher amount of moisture content and the possibility of some heavier snow. But about 5 degrees over the next few hours for that drive to school, drive to work. For the drive cast, look for temperatures in the single digits, but very light winds. South winds throughout the day will help us warm up from the single digits to the mid-20s. Sunset 5:27. Up north, a couple of spots sub-zero, but most of us in the single digits and teens. Fargo now 14, Minneapolis 12. It's 12 here in Rochester and 9 in Waterloo, Iowa. 4 right now in Mesa City. Weather Almanac, what's typical, 10 and 26 for this particular date in the calendar, and so we're starting on a little bit colder than average once again. Officially, between hours, we actually reached 3 a few hours ago, so I stand corrected. 3 is the coldest we've been so far today, even colder than yesterday, but I think we're going to make our way into the upper half of the 20s in most spots. High pressure gliding to the south, a bit of a light south breeze behind that helps us warm up quickly with abundant sunshine. We'll have a quiet night and then the clouds take over, especially after midnight. Chance of very light snow in the overnight hours, but just a very minor coating. I see the systems to our west. The heaviest amounts regionally will be west of us. We're looking at the possibility of ½ or more of snowfall in the area. Maybe a few spots in our western counties may see an inch or so, but that snow tapers to flurries tomorrow evening. We'll have gray skies and then gradual clearing as high pressure comes in from the west. We'll have plenty of sun on Saturday, but more clouds, more snow begin to show up to the west, and that rolls in very early Sunday. Again, totals around the area tomorrow up to an inch in the area, winding down again by late afternoon. Today, though, looking quiet, and this evening for social ice, the forecast looks very pleasant, favorable for us. Temperatures starting off the low 20s, easing back into the upper teens with very light winds. Next 7 days, temperatures overall very typical for this time of the year, mostly in the middle part of the 20s. That's the seasonal average. 29 today in Austin, Rochester 25, 27 in Owatonna. Mostly sunny, light south winds only around 3 to 8 miles per hour. Yesterday's peak wind gust all day long, 12 miles per hour. That's not much wind for a place that typically sees something a lot windier than that, even this time of the year. 15 tonight, very light winds, 7-day forecast. Some light snow tomorrow. Again, most spots seeing less than an inch, but a couple may see a little more, but roughly an inch. And then several inches of snowfall potentially on Sunday. Right now, we're looking at the possibility of 6 inches, maybe a little more in a few spots, but it's early to say exactly who's going to get that. And a lot of things may change between now and then, but right now I plan for at least a few inches of snow on Sunday.
I know it's early, but can you predict exactly when that is going to come in on Sunday?
Looks like it's going to be before sunrise, ending sometime afternoon to maybe early evening, but for the most part, first 2/3 of the day, basically.
So